What's going on, everyone? So, by now, I'm sure most, if not all of you, are aware that Jimmy Butler is officially available for trade, that he has formally requested a trade from the Miami Heat. And man, what a roller coaster, right? What a saga that's going on. And we're just at the beginning stage, right? We still got another month. It's going to be a fun ride. I think if you're the Golden State Warriors, you need to do whatever it takes to go get Jimmy Butler. Warriors are a prime example of how the mighty have fallen, right? Start of the season, they look like the best team in the league, right? Like, they're running through everybody. Buddy Hield's looking like prime Klay Thompson, right? You have like all these guys like just playing way above their pay grade. And it was just like, wow, the Warriors really this contender and all this stuff and yada yada. And law of averages started to play out. Reality kicked in. And everyone was just like, oh, so they're like a play-in team. They're bad. They're a bad basketball team, right? Like, and it's not changing. They need to get Steph Curry help. And the best available guy right now that fits Curry's timeline is Jimmy Butler. Are there concerns about Jimmy? Are there kind of questions about it? Sure, of course, right? One, what do you have to give up and how much do you have to give up? Which I think if you're the Warriors, you do it, right? If you have to trade Kuminga and Moody and Pod and all these guys, do it. Steph isn't getting any younger. You owe it to him. At least even if it blows up and becomes a disaster, right? Let's say Jimmy Butler can't stay healthy, like it just becomes a mess, and they missed the play-in because they trailed. At least you did your job as an organization. You tried to do right by your star. The guy that got you 4 rings, the guy that is literally the face of your franchise that changed the entire league, that guy, you need to do right by him. And you either need to trade him or you need to go get him that other player. I said this when they were cooking up the league, right? I said this when they looked like the best team in the league. I said they may be a very good playoff team. They may be a playoff team. Regular season team. They might be a very good regular season team that makes the playoffs. That's what I was going to say. But once they get to the playoffs, all of this is going to dry up because they don't have that other guy. It's a bunch of random role guys that are usually benched to 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th guys, all playing above their pay grade. They're athletic, they're young, they're fun, right? When Steph's cooking. Maybe you get to the playoffs and Andrew Wiggins gets back to 2022 Andrew Wiggins, and Kuminga takes that next step in the next league. But unless all these like crazy things end up happening, they're first, second round exit. Now they might not even make the play-in, right? Like there's a real possibility of that. You can't just keep wasting Steph's years, right? Steph has this year, and then what? He has that. He just because he added the extension, he has 2 more years, right? If I'm not mistaken, after this year. I think you go get Jimmy, you ride out this year, and you sign Jimmy for those 2 more years. And you have Jimmy and Steph as your foundation for the next, 2 years beyond this, 2.5 years. And you just do whatever you can to try to win a championship in that window, in that time. Right? Like, because what are your other options here? You don't have any other options. Right? Like, other than that, you might as well just sit down, talk to Steph, like, hey, look, it's not worth it. Go pay and give everything that we want to do. Because that's the problem. Like the Warriors just seem so wish-washy, right? Like they don't want to trade Kuminga and all this stuff. And then you get the reports that like, oh, they believe Kuminga's their next star and all this. Like, and then, okay, so you're not willing to trade him. You're operating 2 timelines. Doesn't work. Can't do it. It hasn't worked. It's not magically going to start working, right? Like you need to pick a direction. You need to pick a lane. Either you want to rebuild, and if that's the case, talk to Steph. Hey, buddy, look, we just want to rebuild. We got all these young guys. Where do you want to play? Where do you want to go? Right? Like, wherever it is, we'll do right by you. We'll send you where you want to go. Get the best package we can get. Even if it's not the best package overall that we get, we want to do right by you. Now you look like the good guys, right? We didn't want to let it go, but it's best for both sides. Bye-bye. You do the little, speech, and everyone starts crying, and it just, everyone's like, oh, bye, Steph, right? Like, all right, cool. Or Steph goes, you know what? Like, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I want to retire a Warrior. Perfect. Again, you did right. You did your job. You did what you were supposed to do as an organization, right? You can wash your hands and be clean. Hey, we gave him the out. We tried. No, Steph, he wants to retire a Warrior. We're not going to just trade him. It's Mr. Warrior, Mr. Golden State, right? Like, we're going to get rid of him, right? Like, you did right by him. All is beautiful. All is good, right? Perfect. Or the other path is you trade your young guys and you go get him another star and you try to help him because he's trying to carry this team and he can't. Right? Though, especially in the West. The West is way too good. Way too good. And either Steph is going to get hurt or he's going to end up missing the play-in because he's basically on an island by himself. Right? Like, go get Jimmy. Here's the problem, though. Right? So, big issue is, in all honesty, Jimmy Butler might not even leave Miami. Yes, he formally requested a trade, but Pat Riley said he's not trading him. Pat Riley is a very stubborn man, right? Like, and he's probably not very happy with Jimmy Butler right now, especially after that press conference and stuff. And then you add in Jimmy Butler. He's not just going to trade Jimmy just to trade Jimmy. Pat Riley, right? Like, he's not just going to be like, oh, yeah, just give us whatever, right? Like, no, he's not going to do it unless he gets an extra turn. And what were the reports saying? They're willing to call Jimmy's bluff. I believe Miami is at least going to field calls and they'll have the conversation. But don't be shocked if Jimmy Butler doesn't get traded this season, right? Because if you're Miami, you're looking at it as like, well, even in the offseason, he's probably, because he's not going to want to go to a bad team. Yes, Jimmy Butler said he doesn't care. He'll go anywhere but Miami until all of a sudden the Hornets or somebody calls and he's like, yeah, I'm not going there, right? Like, everyone says, like, I don't care. I'll play anywhere until that anywhere calls. And then it's like, yeah, I'm not playing there, right? Like, so he says he's open to whatever. Just let's hold our horses here a little bit before we assume that that's the case, right? But the point is that, like, I wouldn't be shocked if Miami actually calls his bluff. I wouldn't be shocked if Miami's just like, we're not just gonna trade you, right? Like, because Miami's almost better off just letting him walk. Like, turn down $50 million. Good luck. If you want to do that, fine. Turn down the $50 million. We clear $50 million off our books, and we'll figure it out. We'll retool, right? Especially Tyler Hero, the way he's emerging, right? We'll figure it out. Trust me, right? Like, so if you're Miami, it makes sense to just do nothing if you don't get the right deal, right? Because if he walks, you save a bunch of cap space. If he stays, was he just not going to play? Good luck, right? Like, so then he's going to have to, like, I wouldn't be shocked is my point. I lean towards he'll probably get traded because I do think that there's going to be a team that'll pony up. I do think I can see a couple teams, like Sacramento might just sell everything they have left to go get Jimmy Butler in the hopes to keep De'Aaron Fox and then ultimately lose everybody. Lose Fox and Jimmy, right? Like, so don't be shocked about something like that. But I do think ultimately something probably gets done in the wake of Jimmy Butler, but it also wouldn't shock me if we get past the trade deadline and Jimmy's still on the Heat. But again, if you're the Golden State Warriors, your number one priority is to go get Jimmy Butler. Right? If I'm Mike Dunleavy, I'm right there going, hey, what do we got to do to get this done? Let's quit playing games. Let's get Jimmy in a Warriors jersey, right? Pair him with Steph. Because, like, who else is coming to save the day? Who else is that hero? Jimmy's probably the best chance you have to try and... again, Steph Curry was able to win a championship with Andrew Wiggins as his second best player. Right? Now, don't get me wrong, Jordan Poole and Clay and other guys were good that year, but, like, Jimmy Butler, you still have several guys. Like, you'd be fine. You'd still probably be, like, 9 deep, right? You'd be versatile. But Jimmy Butler and Steph, you have enough. You can still go make a little minor deals, stuff like you'll be fine if you're the Warriors. But Warriors need to go make that happen. It's my opinion. As always, I pass the question on you. Let me know yours down in the comments below. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Do you think Jimmy Butler should go to the Warriors? Do you think the Warriors should do whatever it takes to go get Jimmy Butler? Do you think no, Warriors should actually stay away from Jimmy Butler? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. It's me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.